Hello. Sorry. Sorry, it's like 12 seconds in and I'm just now talking. So it's I don't even know what time it is. It's like midnight. We're close to it if it's not already. And I haven't been on my channel in forever. I don't have any makeup on. I'm like getting ready to go to bed soon. But somebody had written, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. Somebody had written on Instagram, Jennifer, where are you? I've been missing on YouTube and I apologize. Um, I feel like I'm taking a step back from YouTube. Not that I'm gonna leave YouTube completely. I don't want to do that. I definitely want to upload some in the future. I think I've said it before, but I'll say it again. But I think where I need to go right now is like live chatting in my YouTube videos, even though in the past I've always had like uh, planned for my filmings. Anyway, sorry, I'm boring you probably, but the point is, I'm here and I haven't gone away. And I miss you guys on YouTube and I miss chatting with everyone, but I've just been feeling like overwhelmed with mom life. I thought it got easier as the kids got older, but you just get busier. So I don't know what to tell you. Um, but anyway, how many of you guys are excited about Aladdin? I don't see anybody chatting. Do I need to like okay, I don't know. What's up? I think there's some people on here watching me. So, hello, good night. Oh, Allison says, "Hi, Jen. Hi, John." Oh, good. People are commenting. Okay, good. Yes, Triana says, "OMG, it's been so long." Yes, OMG is right. So, I can't seem to turn my phone to the side to do, it's like making me hold my camera up and down. So, sorry about that. Rayness of Stormwind. Hi. Hi, everyone. Um, I did talk to Rachel this afternoon, hashtag mom life. So, you guys are, how many of you guys are excited about this Aladdin trailer? I would love to know your thoughts and feelings. We could swap stories. Um, Rayness, I hope I'm saying that right. Rayness says, I'm getting Disney withdrawals, need to visit again soon. Word up on that. Me too. I've had like stuff I've had to do on the weekends. I haven't been able to get to Disney as often as I would like. I'm getting excited about Star Wars Land. I mean, I'm not even that huge of a Star Wars fan. It's my husband who's majorly into Star Wars, and my son really likes Star Wars because of my husband. I think I've helped indoctrinate our kids to like Star Wars, but I'm hearing like crazy stories about how they're only going to limit people to 4 hours inside of Star Wars Land. But like, what if the rides are 6 hours long? And then let's talk about strollers. They're going to start, I know strollers are annoying, but I heard that Disney's going to limit their strollers to only 31 inches wide, which I have a double stroller. And my double stroller is 31 and a half inches. So I guess I have to go buy a new stroller. And from what I understand, because I don't want to like get there and then they turn you away at the gates. Can we talk about this, people? Last day smoking is TMRW. What is that? What does that mean, last day smoking? TMR. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, your last day of smoking is tomorrow. Oh, wait. It says, we miss our Jasmine as mom. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much, as Leah. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't butcher names here. It's John Alvin says it took 5 months the last time you uploaded your last video. That is so shameful. That is shameful. Triana says, I got my tickets already. Can you buy tickets for Aladdin already? Because I need to go buy tickets. I'm kind of a little bit like, what am I going to do? Because I wanted to go like the morning of to watch Aladdin. I think it's the 24th. I was going to go like be the first person for the first showing. I was going to bust down the theater doors, and my parents were supposed to watch my kids. I don't want to go with my kids, with my 3 and 5 year old. I'm sure they might enjoy the movie, but I can also see them interrupting me and needing to go to the bathroom, and I want to be like focused on this movie. And my parents are moving closer to me, thankfully. But, they're moving on the 23rd, so I don't know if they're gonna be wanting to watch my kids if they just moved into a new house. So I don't know what's gonna go down. I don't know if I'm just gonna have to buy tickets. Rachel was teasing me today on the phone. Rachel, friends with Snow White, was teasing me like that she might come down to come watch the Aladdin movie with me, but she wouldn't be able to make it until the week after. And I don't know if I can wait a whole week. Maybe I'll watch it by myself and then go with her too. I don't know. Allison says, I'm going to be seeing Aladdin on my second Disney cruise in June. Yay! Oh, do you mean like seeing the Aladdin character, or are they gonna have Aladdin the movie on the cruise? Um, that is so exciting that you are going on a Disney cruise in June. Dude, I need to get on one of those cruises. Raina, so last day smoking is tomorrow, no smoking too for the parks. Okay, wait. I thought you were saying that your last day was for smoking was tomorrow, which I was going to say congratulations on that. But for the theme parks, completely, that's hard for me to imagine. I mean, I don't want to judge people who smoke cigarettes. I don't judge, I mean, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I understand that it is extremely addictive. I understand that you can get like super frustrated and angry if you don't have cigarettes. So I'm kind of like, I'm worried for them. How are people going to survive in Disney without their cigarettes? Not that it's something that, anybody wants to promote. I think even cigarette smokers, like, they wish they could quit. It's just really hard. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. That sounds pretty crazy to me. I don't know. Tiffany says, I miss you. I missed you guys too. I missed all of you. I don't know if I want to go into everything, like why it's taking me so long to upload. Oh my word, it's just life. Can I say today there was a bear sighting behind my house? We have black bears. I live like by Florida Preservation. There's a lot of areas all over Orlando where there's like preservation, but the neighbors took pictures of bears in the backyard, and I'm just kind of freaking out because my we don't have a fenced in yard, and I let my little pug dog outside to, I guess, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. And then somebody said they saw a panther digging in a garbage can down the street. And I'm like, "What? We've got panthers and bears." I live behind Magic Kingdom, not too far. So anyway, um yeah, anyways, Azalea says they went on sale today. Wow, okay. I need to go and yeah, I need to get myself organized to figure out when I can go see Aladdin. Um, Trina says, I'm not a mom, so my opinion might not count for the strollers. Haha, but I like the stroller idea. Oh, you mean of them wanting smaller strollers? Yeah, it's just my only thing is to get a double stroller, because my kids still need the stroller even though they're 3 and 5. They get super tired of walking. We already can't stay at the parks too long because they get tired and they take naps still, kind of, and it just gets hot in Florida. So we definitely need strollers. To get a stroller that is 31 inches wide, you're gonna have to get like one of the fancy strollers. I got my stroller for way cheap, so um and so I think you're looking at spending 300 plus dollars, maybe 450. There's not that many models. We were looking it up online. Not that many models of double strollers that are under 31 inches. I guess we could take two strollers, two single strollers, but I don't have a single stroller. So I would then also have to go and spend, I don't know how much money. And umbrella strollers don't work. Those are generally smaller. Um, like we bring I don't know. I guess I'll be packing on my backpack, I guess. I don't know what we're gonna do about this stroller situation. But what about like people from China or like other parts of the world who don't know about this stroller rule? It's not gonna get out to everybody. Are they gonna be turned away at the door? Like, your stroller's too wide by 1 inch. You have to go, or else spend X amount of dollars on our strollers. Like, what is gonna happen? And then what are they gonna do with all the strollers? Are they gonna store them at the front of the park somewhere? I don't know. I don't know. I could see kids crying. My kids would freak out. If you tell them that they're going to Epcot, you better be going to Epcot, because and then God forbid they turn you away at the door. I just don't know. You don't, just be happy that you're not a mom, not having to deal with that drama. That's all I gotta say. Um, the Little Mermaid cast is being announced very soon. I'm not looking forward to all the complaints. Corin Marie wrote that. Dude, what do you mean the Little Mermaid cast is being announced very soon? I haven't heard any of that. Do I need to be Googling the Little Mermaid cast? Um, yeah, yeah. I'm worried that I'm gonna be one of the people complaining. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try to stay open-minded. I try to be that way. I don't know. We Can Show You the World says, I have reservations for Disneyland and they are giving resort guests a reservations and only letting reservations in. Okay. Oh, you're talking about Star Wars Land. Okay, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah, I'm good for them. I'm glad. And what about I've also been talking to my husband about this boutique hotel. It's like a Star Wars hotel that they're building here on Disney property in Disney World. And I think it's only gonna have like 68 rooms. How much do you think those are gonna be going for? I gotta know. I'm so curious. Allison says, I can't wait for Galaxy's Edge. I'll be there in September. I hope Disney figures out how they will handle crowds. I know. I know. I'm saying. Trinus says you can reserve seats at AMC right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to be reserving some seats for Aladdin then. John Alvin says, I'm excited to watch the Aladdin movie and I love her outfit in the live action. Me too. I have liked a couple of the recent trailers right before I got on here with you guys. I went and watched to make sure that I had seen all the newest trailers for the Aladdin live action, and there's a couple that yeah, like one that has like a dialogue between Aladdin and Jasmine, and then another one that's more of a dialogue between Aladdin and the genie. And I really liked those two trailers. I'm just excited. I'm gonna. I saw and I'm not gonna say too much about it, but I saw the Avengers Endgame movie this weekend with my husband, and I am more excited about Aladdin than I am about that movie. It's like breaking box office records, but that's anyway. Um, Jeep G Primer 1. Watching the trailer, I really want to go and see it and try to figure out where they set the movie. Parts of it look like Turkey. Yes, I was thinking that too because of that one mosque. I don't know what it is in the. Yeah, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about because on the billboard for the movie, it looked like that one church in Turkey, totally. It says, but other parts look like India. The Cave of Wonders definitely looks like Jordan. Oh yeah, I was talking with somebody. Yeah, they probably just used a bunch of places. I wouldn't be surprised. They air first run movies on Disney cruises, Allison says. Oh, I didn't know that. See, Disney cruises, people. Um, Corin says they have a movie theater in the cruise. I watched Maleficent there. I have a friend who's like always on these Disney cruises. She didn't tell me about this stuff. But Lori S says, yes, no more smoking in Disney parks. Ray, that's, I can't believe I haven't heard that until I'm glad I'm talking to you guys because yeah, I would know, dude. But then again, I don't smoke. I just see them smoking and my heart like I like on one I have like because I've had good friends who have in the past anyway. I've had some good friends who have smoked and the struggle was real, dude. They hated that they smoked cigarettes. They hated it and they wanted to quit so bad. And I don't know what to tell them. Like what do you do? Um they also have the Aladdin play on the Disney Fantasy. Oh, cool. Um, G Primer says, quote, smoking will be prohibited in all parks, but designated smoking areas will be available outside the entrances of the parks and in designated areas at Disney Springs. Okay, okay. Um, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how they can go that long without smoking. But yeah, I could see outside of the parks. I mean, it's kind of true, like, when I'm walking with my kids, you don't really want them inhaling all of that. And sometimes it kind of felt like it was unavoidable. Yeah, all the Disney parks and no vaping too. Um, Lori S says there was just a Fisher cat in my yard. What's a Fisher cat? I'll have to Google that. Is that sounds kind of dangerous, a Fisher cat. John says, I miss you so much. I thought I didn't get a notification, so that's why. Wait, I thought I didn't get no. Okay, so that's why I go to your channel. Oh, yeah, I know. I need to be on here. I should just do like live chats all the time. I don't know. Because then I don't have to edit. But then on the other hand, it's like sometimes I like to edit because what if I say something I shouldn't say and then I can edit it out. Anyway. Rainus, how was the tea party at the Grand Floridian? Yes. And I think I said on Instagram to somebody, maybe it was you, I don't know, that I was gonna post some video. See, this is why I need to just force myself to edit. Like, I've been trying to like, yeah, never mind. But yeah, this tea party, it was fun. It was my sister's birthday, and she really wanted to do Grand Floridian tea with just the girls. It was my mom, me, my niece, and Ariana and I, and it was like we did the bonding, quote unquote. Like if you've seen the wedding planner, remember we do the bonding. Anyway, yeah, we did, and we just really enjoyed the ambiance. And it was the first time that Ariana had been to the Grand Floridian, my daughter, she's 5 now, in a long time. And when she walked in, she was just amazed by how amazing the Grand Floridian looks. And when I used to work at the Grand Floridian, when I worked at the spa, I took it for granted how grandiose and elegant and beautiful it looks. And your eyes almost get used to the way that resort is, the lobby. And so it was also refreshing for me when I went in, um, to see it and to hear the music and the musicians and just the marble floors. Um, Really, really nice. And then Cinderella came out with Prince Charming, and she helped lead my daughter and a group of other kids that were in the lobby at that time. She helped like lead them from the second floor down the did they go down the stairs? Yeah, they didn't take the elevators. So yeah, they all just followed Cinderella and they like danced in the lobby. And I think I have some video of that. If not, I have some pictures. See, I need to put this in a video, dude, so people can know what's out there, what's going on in Grand Floridian. It was really nice, and it made the tea that much more special and more magical, and it made it like more of a fun experience. So I think my daughter had fun with that. Yeah. Um, AJ Shim says, got to see Blue Smith relive his Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and New Aladdin. Yeah, I did. I feel like I saw some Fresh Prince in some of those Aladdin trailers. Do you guys feel like you're seeing the Fresh Prince come out of the genie in there? Which is fine. I mean, I personally like Will Smith as the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so I don't mind if I see some of that. I mean, eh. I'm kind of, nobody is going to replace Robin Williams for me. So I like Will Smith, but I have a friend of mine, one of my good friends right now. She just does not like Will Smith, and she is not happy about this casting at all. And what do you say to that? I mean, if you don't, I don't, I like Will Smith, so I don't have a problem. But if you're not a huge fan of Will Smith, I don't know if this film can be saved. So Morgan says we need to start an aspiring Disney character group chat. It could be really helpful. Oh yeah, when auditioning and being the best character you can be, if one of us gets the part, that would be fun. Dude, how do we do this? Um, is there a way to do group chat on here? We should, dude. That sounds great. Oliver says, "Hey, hi. BD says, "Yay, glad you're alive." Yeah, because it's always fun to try to chat with some of you guys. Jennifer, you should use your knowledge of the parks to sneak in and use those underground tunnels, AJ Shim says. Um, yeah, I don't know. If I got caught without a bag, like, I don't want to get thrown out of Disney forever. They would probably be like, "You are the retired Disney princess who was spilling tea long before all those other girls did." And they would probably, I don't know. I worry that I'd be hated down there. I don't know. For some people who are real sticklers about that whole. Anyway, never mind. Morgan says, um, oh, yeah, more about Morgan Miller. Yep. The group chat thing. Dude, I'm always happy to encourage people who want to audition for Disney Entertainment. I did a video a while back called Confessions of a Disney Fur Character with a friend of mine named Matt, who used to work in janitorial, who moved into Disney Entertainment. His story is really interesting, and yeah, just anyway, there's definitely some good tips in that video if you haven't seen that one yet, for getting cast. But Rainus of Stormwind says Jodie Benson recommended a fresh face and talent for the role of Ariel. She did? Who? Did she name a name, or is she did Jodie's choice get cast, I wonder? Mouseketeer says, I always wonder this. What does a fur character do when it's super hot out and they suddenly feel overheated, but it isn't time for their scheduled break? How do they let their assistant know? Yeah, that's a good question. Because when it was super hot outside, I remember only being outside sometimes for only like 15 minutes max. Like, we weren't even out. Like, I feel like the usual, like during the summer, we were out for like 20 minutes. And if it was cooler weather, it could be 30 minutes. Sometimes, like during the really cold months, as long as 40 minutes. But like when it was crazy hot, I remember only being out for 15 minutes. So I feel like what I would have done, and maybe they trained me, it's been several years, but I feel like what I would have done is after I had ended a set with a guest, or like a a greeting with a particular guest, I might like motion to pause for the next family and walk over to my greeter and maybe link arms with them and start waving goodbye and walk off set with my greeter or attendant. I feel like that would have been what I would have done, but I don't know if they trained us to do something else or not. Um, but yeah, I remember in the performing in the Spectro Magic Parade at night, one of my friends who was performing Pluto actually literally had to leave. It was when we got to the castle, right in front of Cinderella's castle. She like bolted and left into the castle, which you're not supposed to, that's leaving the parade route. There was a door somewhere that we all knew about, the characters, and she like went in there and had to, because she overheated and got sick actually. And so yeah, so that's what she did. But I mean, what else are you gonna do? So John says, this is my first time to get a live chat with you. However, I subscribed to you 4 years ago. Yay! I've done a few live chats, so I'm glad that you finally were able to make it to one. That's awesome. D says, $1,200 a night. That's your guess for Star Wars. My husband is guessing $3,000 a night. Yeah, because I wonder, like, people all over the world are gonna be. I don't know. That would be crazy. As a Azalea, I think it's Azalea. Please check your DMs. I sent you a memory when we met. Ooh, I need to. Okay, after this live chat, when I get off, I'll go check. Corin Marie says Naomi Scott and Mina Masood's Whole New World is beautiful. Have you heard the entire song? Yeah, I've only from what I've seen in the trailers. That's it looks really nice. I can't wait. There's like a scene of Jasmine singing by herself. Have you guys seen it where she like turns around and she looks really like resolute or something? I wonder if that is a scene from the song that she's going to do by herself, I'm assuming, since she's by herself. And I think she's kind of wearing pants in it. I don't remember, but dude, I can't wait to see or hear some of the new songs that have been added to the movie. I'm really excited about what will be different with this new live action Aladdin movie. I'm also looking for things that are familiar, that scenes that I love, like the magic carpet ride and other various little scenes. But I'm really curious to see, like the handmaiden that Jasmine's gonna have. From what I hear, she's like an amazing actress on SNL, and she's really like loved by her fans. So I'm very curious what she'll bring to the Aladdin movie, and to Jasmine's character and to that whole just the dynamic of it all. Also, that Billy Magnuson actor, I'm curious what they're gonna do with him. I want to see how this Jafar is gonna play. I just can't wait, you guys. I just can't wait. I can't wait. So Tiffany says, "Have you heard the snippet of Speechless, Jasmine's solo song?" Oh, I was just talking about that with. It was released with one of the dolls recently. What? What? My husband was at Target today and he texted me a picture. Apparently, they've got all this like Jasmine and Aladdin merchandise out now, which I saw the books when I was with my kids, like shopping for something, or I was getting a toy. I have a birthday party. See, like hashtag mom life. You start going to birthday parties for your kids' friends and stuff. Anyway, so we were picking up a toy. I saw the books. I kind of flipped through some of the live action books, and but my husband texted a picture that he saw or that he took at Target with all the merchandise, and you could see the genie. It looked like Will Smith. The Jasmine dolls, I don't know. Her face is very it kind of looked like the cartoon, the Barbies that they had or whatever. I didn't really see Naomi Scott's face in the Jasmine, but I don't know. Maybe I need a closer look. Um, I I guess I need to check out these dolls. Which doll? Who's making it? D McGee says, "I can't wait for the Lion King." My husband, he says he's actually excited about the Lion King, that he got chills when he saw the trailer. The Lion King makes me sad. Like the way the dad passes, I never did get into Lion King as much as some other Disney movies, but The Lion King was one of my husband's favorite Disney movies. I liked it because of Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and at the time I thought I was going to marry him, but anyway, that's another story. Keep at it. Maybe try to get Jennifer to help. Oh, at Morgan. Yeah, I know. Or are you talking about the chat, I'm assuming, that we need to do? Yeah. Anyway, um, AJ Shim, I mentioned it one time in one of her comment sections of her video. I didn't get a reply then. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. So in addition to my slacking on not uploading, I've been slacking on like checking people's comments. I didn't know if I probably haven't mentioned it on this channel. I plan to homeschool my kids. And so I feel like my focus and a lot of my priorities have started going towards that type of stuff. At the same time that I don't know, so I'm like worried, like, how am I going to juggle like homeschooling life and doing YouTube stuff? That's a whole other story. I've been doing more activities with the kids, like extracurricular. We're in soccer season right now. I was gonna start coaching my daughter's soccer team, like things like that. Like there's all these extra. My husband ended up taking up the coaching gig with my daughter's soccer team, but I've become the assistant coach. Anyway, it's just I've been feeling overwhelmed. My sister's moved into town. My parents are moving. There's just a lot going on. Other things, stuff, things. I don't know. But anyways, back to it, this story here. Um, Lori S says a fisher cat looks like a cat and a bear in one. They have claws like a badger and can climb trees. Their cry is the worst sound ever. Wait, and did you say you saw one in your backyard? I forget what you wrote up above. Oh my word, that is so freaky. I am gonna Google Fisher cat. I don't know about this wildlife business. I'm like, why don't I live in the city? Why am I out here? I don't know. Jennifer, thanks for a reason to smile today. Oh my gosh. I know. I feel you, Diz. Disby life. I wish Rachel Hinkle was here with me. We would do our best to make people smile because that is exactly what we need. Life is hard sometimes. We all fall down. Yes, but you know what? There's always a reason to smile. Thank you, Disby. You made me smile. Tiffany Hearts you says, how can you not like Will Smith? I know, right? I know, right? I need to ask my mom friend her name. I need to ask her, why don't you like Will Smith? I was telling people about how you didn't like Will Smith. How do you not like Will Smith? Allison says, Discord app is perfect for a group chat. Ooh, I'll have to look into that one too. BD, if I forget about stuff, you guys tag me on Instagram. That might be the best way. Maybe, I don't know. AJ Shim says, BD, I didn't read your comment. Did you like the Aladdin trailers? What do you think of the characters so far? And I think I kind of touched on this a little bit. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm very curious about Jasmine, of course, because you know why. But I really want to know how she plays this role. I keep hearing that she's got a bigger role in this movie than Jasmine ever had in the cartoon. So I just want to know what she's all about. And then the Aladdin, I feel like I'm liking him more and more the more I see. Um, I wasn't so sure about how I felt about him at first, but the more I see of him, the more he's growing on me. Because I thought, am I gonna like Jafar more? Do you guys remember all those tweets that were, making headlines like, forget Aladdin, we'll go with Jafar. I was kind of agreeing with a lot of people in that way. But the more I'm seeing of him, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna like Aladdin more than Jafar. So, and that's important. That is, yeah, I don't know. So, so but the Jafar though, his voice is very kind of soft and sneaky like a snake, right? That's kind of how I feel. That's the vibe I'm getting from him. He's gonna be very maybe shrewd. I'm wondering, what do you guys think of the Jafar? Because a lot of people were really upset with his voice. I know I was a little bit like, what? In the first trailer, but I feel like I see it now. Like I'm glad they've given the characters time to talk a little bit in the trailers. Yeah. It's that character. Did you guys hear about Dumbo, how it didn't do very well? Like I thought that Dumbo was gonna do much better than it did. And I heard all kinds of things about crows and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it seems like what lost people was the character development that you didn't grow attached to some of the characters. Um, and so I guess the story just didn't. Tell me, guys, if anybody saw Dumbo, give me your thoughts and feelings in the comments. I would love to read to see what you guys think about it. But here, let me scroll down a little bit more. AJ Shim says, you can sneak in. You played Jasmine. She snuck out of a fully guarded palace with one step on her tiger. Just get into character and you are golden. I love you, AJ Shim, right now. That is so hilarious. watch me like no. I was gonna say watch me film it and put it on YouTube, but then that would be bad. They would certainly find me. Um, but we'll talk about that. Same when Emma Watson. John says same when Emma Watson pick as Belle in Beauty and the Beast. There is one person she's told she's not a fan of. Emma. Um, she's not a fan of Emma. Oh, are you talking about the voice of the Little Mermaid said that? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. Olivia B says, do you have any more Disney princess you work with who follow or keep in touch with? I love you and Rachel so much. Thank you, Olivia B. Oh, that I've worked with. Um, yes. I've kept in touch with a few of the Jasmines, because you kind of become friends with the other girls who play the same character as you. Because, like, for me, we used to exchange phone numbers all the time. We were like, hey, can you pick up my shift next week? I'm gonna be, doing XYZ. And I don't know, you connect with the other girls who also play the same role as you. And there weren't that many Jasmines. Maybe that's why. Um, but there are two Jasmines in particular, one of them who lives in Hawaii, but she doesn't like to talk about her time as Jasmine. Like I don't think she would ever want to do like a YouTube video like talking about her time there. It was very sacred to her and a lot of characters I feel like that I've worked with. It's like something they want to keep very private to themselves, and that's their decision, and they've respected mine. So they don't like beat me up for having a YouTube channel about it where I've talked about it, and vice versa. I'm not like, hey, you need to go on YouTube and talk about it. So it's just everybody gets to decide what they want to do after they leave Disney. And but yeah, I don't know, someone would have to pay them some serious money to come and talk about it. But um, so yeah, let me see here. Rayness of Stormwind. Do you remember people seeing you twice in the same day? I remember seeing people like the next day, like being friends with Pocahontas one day and friends with Jasmine the next day, and being like, "Hey, I know you," and they would, that could be awkward if people recognized you or you, recognize them, or no, I didn't. I didn't. I think sometimes they used to say something like, "Oh, I heard from a little birdie," or somebody told me like that you were at Animal Kingdom yesterday or something like that, and they would be like, "Yes, I was. How did you know?" Oh, the princesses talk and all that. I don't know, but I go to Disney by myself a lot, and sometimes if I meet them twice, I feel embarrassed. Don't feel embarrassed if you meet them twice. That's awesome. If they recognize you, I would assume that they would get excited. Like if I ever recognized somebody that I had met in the parks, like more than once during the week, I used to get excited. Like, oh, it's almost like you know them. You're like, hey, you, it's good to see you again, kind of thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe that was just me. I don't know. Musketeer says, there is an age limit to playing face characters, but do you know if there's one for fur characters? I don't think so. I think so long as you were strong enough and able, there is no age limit. I saw like somebody I maybe the oldest person I saw was in their 40s. Maybe by the time they were in their 50s, they didn't want to be doing it. But I remember seeing older people for sure, still doing fur. Musketeer says, I used to want to be a face character, but now I think it'd be fun to someday audition for fur. Yeah. I feel like the key thing is fitness when it comes to fur, because strength in your muscles, especially upper body, depending on your height and what role you'd be playing. I wish that I would have done more push-ups or pull-ups or something back then. Yeah, I've run into, I was at a playground recently and I ran into a mom who is currently friends with Mary Poppins at Disney, which was kind of fun. And so we were just talking about how things have changed and how they haven't changed in Disney entertainment. And I was so thankful, like, she agreed with me on how heavy and how important it is to be fit as a fur character. And some of the stresses that she went in for, like, I went through them too. I don't know, we were just able to relate on a lot of things that way. So yeah, it's pretty awesome, and you don't have the stress of having to feel like you need to look a certain way, or it's that's kind of nice. And at the same time, you're making magic and you're just having fun and you're a part of it all. So, BD, what did you think of the scene when Aladdin snuck into the castle? That was in the trailer. I know, I love that scene. That was the trailer with the dialogue between Aladdin and Jasmine. I can't wait for that because that is something that is not in the cartoon, and I kind of like that because I felt like you got a lot of the vibe of the cartoon in the trailer, but that scene, it made me feel like, okay, there's going to be something fresh that this movie will bring, or at least I'm hoping, that this movie will bring to. So yeah, I'm curious, like, how it's all going to go down. Yeah, like, I want to know more. I want to see this movie. um I think that's probably my favorite trailer right now, and my favorite scene that I have seen of all of the Disney trailers is that scene, because that is completely new. Like, one of the newer trailers too, it's like Aladdin talking with the genie, and he's telling him how he wants him to make him a prince and all this. And I feel like I saw that already in the cartoon. I already know how that scene goes. It's only now that it's live action. So, and Will Smith, but that scene of Aladdin and Jasmine, that's different. So yeah. John says, we are all curious every time Disney is making a live action, especially when it comes to Disney princesses. Word up on that. Torrid has some Aladdin merch, and they have some Jasmine inspired dresses. Ooh, I need to go check that out. Torrid. See, there's all this stuff I gotta Google. What is this? Lauren. Hey, Lauren. Excited for the new Disney Aladdin. Did you see the pic I sent you? No, I didn't see the pic. Tag me again, by all means. Disby Life. OMG, I have something uncommon with you. A crush on JTT when we were younger. Oh my word. Where's JTT? Where is he today? I don't know. Everyone wants to know, and he just wants to hide and hope everyone forgets about him. But we will never forget about JTT. Allison says, I can't wait for The Lion King since I interviewed John Oliver last year. Oh, you interviewed him? What? What is this? What do you mean you interviewed John Oliver? How did this happen? Musketeer, do you know how characters are chosen for meet and greets at the front of Walt Disney World? Are they assigned or random? I badly want to meet the Aristocats, but they're never out, unlike in Paris and Tokyo. Dude, I need to get to Paris and Tokyo for this reason, because of stuff like this. How characters are chosen for the front, I don't know. That is a question for a Disney entertainment manager. I want to say they choose who goes at the front. They would just tell me where to be, and I would be there. Like, I remember performing Jasmine at the front. Um, was it Jasmine or Pocahontas? No, it was Jasmine. Yeah, a few times. I was at the front of Magic Kingdom, like right by where you can meet Santa Claus sometimes. I think they set him up there. Um, I was in the, what is that called? There was like a movie theater off of Main Street. Where is that? It's like, I don't know if they changed. I think that is now where the Talking Mickey, I don't, did they get rid of Talking Mickey yet? And where Tinkerbell is? I feel like that used to be something else. That used to be a movie theater, and I did meet a meet and greet there. And I also got to be do a Princess Jasmine meet and greet in Cinderella's castle, like right when guests were walking in to wait to go upstairs to have their dining experience, I got to sit literally on Cinderella's throne, like in her throne room area. I know that is crazy, insane. It does not happen. I don't even know why they put me there, but I just went wherever they told me. I went. There was no rhyme or reason. I didn't ask questions. I just went wherever they told me. So, yeah. How did they come to this decision? I think maybe they told me at the time why Jasmine was going to be. I think Cinderella wasn't there. Nobody was there. They were like, you know what, you will be there. So I went. I was happy. That's awesome. I don't know that Princess Jasmine ever gets to sit in Cinderella's throne room. I remember a lot of guests were asking me, why are you here? And I was like, oh, I'm house sitting for Cinderella. I said it differently. I'm house sitting for Cinderella. She's out on a date, a royal date with Prince Charming. You make up something, some storyline, and you stick to it for the night. So I was babysitting the castle. I don't know. Craziness, craziness. Mouseketeer says, I'm looking forward to The Lion King 2, even though it's gonna make me cry. This is why I haven't watched the animated film since the 90s. Dude, you guys, I tried to put it for my kids. They were bawling, Mommy, turn this off. Why did you have me watch this? Don't put on Fox and the Hound for your kids. I did that. Why did I do that? I don't know. Was I in the mood to cry? That is a tearjerker. What is up with that? There's like, I tried to watch Dumbo. They didn't want to watch Dumbo. It was really dark. Yeah, my kids are sticking with the new bright and colorful Moana and Frozen movies. They like the newer Disney movies. They're not about this old Disney old Disney classics life. Disby says, Jennifer, some context to my first comment. I heard today that one of my favorite YouTubers passed away. That is so sad. Do you mind me asking who it was? And I'm trying to remember what that comment was. Now I feel like I've been reading so many comments. Oh, that is so sad. That is, yeah, it's a reminder that, life is short. Yeah, I've heard some sad stories lately. I feel like with every year that passes, um, yeah, just we got to be thankful for every day and remember that life is short. And yeah, I'll have to Google that. I didn't hear any headlines about any YouTubers passing away. Um, Hi, Susanna. Oh, it's probably pretty late. I should probably get to bed, you guys. I have to be up early. I got to take my kids. It's been hard for me to find time to film. Um, it's just I feel like the days are kind of chaotic and there's always something that needs to be done. And so I find that the times that have been best for me to film have been live video, or I guess it's been like 5 months since my last live video, but it's what seems to be easier for me is to do like a live video, and usually it's late at night, when I finally feel like I have some time to myself. um, Corin says I adored Dumbo. Wow. I used to love Dumbo too. The Elephants on Parade. I watched it. I used to cry and everything, but I still watched it. That's all we had. We had Dumbo when we were kids. So, um, John says, OMG, I searched for Fisher Cat here on YouTube. It looks like a bear. Lori S says, yes, it was in our backyard. I had my window open and heard it cry. Wait, so will it attack? How does it work? What if you have a little dog in the backyard? Like I have a pug dog that goes potty in my backyard. What do you do? Like that's just freaky with wild animals. Um, Tiffany says, my guess for Jafar is that he's going to seem very charismatic and trustworthy so that it won't seem like he's a villain at first. I agree. I like that theory. I'm going with that. I'm with you, Tiffany. I hear you. Corinne Marie says, I'm most excited for Jafar turning into the snake. That's going to be interesting. Yeah. Oh, I hear my daughter. I think I might be waking her up. dude, you guys, I wanna read everybody's comments and I wanna reply to everyone, but I think I really should get to bed and be a responsible parent and do the adulting thing that is never um that's never fun, right? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry again that I've been a bad YouTuber, and I hope everyone has a great week, and hopefully I'll be on here again very soon and we'll talk. We'll be in touch. Peace out, and yeah, we'll talk soon.